today our discussion about three-phase AC brushless excitation generator. This generator is a common type on board of ships. The common type is this type, brushless, because the history, the old model generator using brushes to make excitation. First, we started talking about generator principles, how we can generate the electricity. Whatever, any machine, just depending on three parameters, no more. What three parameters? F, force. Beta is magnetic flux. I, electric current. This basic principle for any electric machine. What I need from generator, from these three? I need force? No. I need magnetic flux? No. I need to get electricity to supply the ship by electricity. Is that right? That. What we need from generator? Yeah? You know what? Somebody answer to me. What we need from generator?
We need to generate power.
Yeah, the power is multiplication of current times the volt. For that, we need to collect from generator what? That's electric current. If you want to get electric current from generator, must be provided two other parameters. Must I have force and have magnetic flux. Okay? The force is we get the force from the prime mover. What the prime mover? The prime mover, we know that. Prime mover as what? We can know prime mover on board of ships as a diesel. Yeah? Prime mover as a diesel engine, and can be mounted the shaft of the propeller, can be gas turbine. If a prime mover can be one of these types. Prime mover can be from diesel. And can be also from shaft of the propulsion. Mr. Amr, you have on board of ship propulsion shaft generator on board, yes?
Okay.
Amr. Wow. And can be also from gas or steam turbine. Type of prime mover, we can get the motion of the generator shaft by using any of these methods. The magnetic flux need two poles, north and south. That's basic principle of generator. To producing electricity, we need prime mover from any source as what? As
generator force.
Yeah, that's No, it's not. I lost one H here. Sorry, that's not.
المagnetic ده اللي هو يا دكتور.
Excitation. The magnetic is excitation type to magnetism. We converting the rotor of generator to poles, to magnetic poles, north and south. When this generator المغناطيسيه هنا يا عمرو هي عباره عن ايه؟ الروتور بتاع المولد بحوله لاقطاب مغناطيسيه شماليه وجنوبيه.
اللي هي بعمل له إثارة يعني يا دكتور.
الاشاره يعني اكزيتيشن بالانجليزي. تمام، اكزاكت.
تمام، شكرا.
تمام
ماشي يا دكتور، أنا كده مع حضرتك. تمام.
تمام. Okay. This magnetic flux, north and south, north, H, sorry, was F, H, H. Okay. For that, we have generators two parts, rotor and stator. The rotor is a flux. The rotor is a flux, is magnetic flux. The magnetic flux let we see the part of generator now and start. At the brushless exciter generator, we have two generators. One, the red is main generator, and one, the brown, is the excitation generator. That's it.
Okay.
Both of these generators depending
Hello.
on just, yes. Yes, Peter,
Hello,
welcome.
sir.
Yes, Peter.
Please, I have a question, sir, at this
Welcome.
point.
Welcome.
Hello, sir.
Yes, you can start. You can ask your question with Peter.
Sir, this this small generator now, is it as an emergency generator?
No, the main generator also one type of generators can be like that. Can be consists of two generators. One generator provide us for electricity is a big one, and one small one to provide the rotor by the electric current to create the field.
Okay, sir. I see. Sorry, sir. My question
Welcome.
still come this way. This main generator, is it have the same shaft that drive the two
Oh, yeah.
motor at the same time? At the same time?
At the same shaft, they rotate together, yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Because and the main generator also this consists of two generators, one the main one and one for excitation. To when producing electricity here at the rotor will be rectified to DC and supply the rotor of main generator to create the poles, magnetic poles. When these magnetic poles rotate and crossing the files of L4, the stator of main generator producing on it electric current. That? Peter?
Peter, sir.
You got that?
Yes, I understand, sir.
Okay. That, any generator is consist of one big one, this L3, L4, is stator, which producing electricity to provide the switchboard by electricity, and one L3 is carrying the poles, magnetic poles. These magnetic poles cannot be permanent because the permanent poles is a small field. We need to create big and controlled field. For that must be make electric poles. The electric poles, if you have an electric rod, any metal rod, if you have metal rod, iron rod, and round copper wire clockwise, you create north pole. And if you round the wire counterclockwise, you can create the south pole. That's clear that point? If you have iron rod.
دكتور بعد إذن حضرتك، الرسمة دي يعتبر خاصة بالشفط.
الرسمه دي خاصه بالكان شافت بالعمود بتاع المولد نفسه.
Hello, doctor. Hello, sir.
Yes, Peter, welcome.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Go ahead, sir.
welcome.
Okay, sir. Go ahead, sir. I'm with you, sir.
Okay. The main parts now of any generator on board, they are the main generator and the excitation generator. Which one is consists of rotor and step? Okay.
Okay, sir.
The pools, you can make magnetic pools at home if you want. Just wooden rod, iron rod. Just turn copper wire around this rod. When you turn the copper wire around this rod, if you turn the current counterclockwise, you can producing south pole. If you turn the copper wire clockwise, you can producing the north pole. For that, when wounding the rotor, this rotor of the L3 or L1, they create the magnetic poles north-south for these parts. At the meaning, L1 is magnetic L1 is magnetic poles. L3 also the magnetic poles. When the conductor of L2 is cutting these poles, will be producing, we just have three: motion, field, and current. When you have motion and field, you can get the current. That's clear?
Yes, sir.
At the beginning of a generator, we have some residual magnetism at the L1. But if you ask you to explain the principle of generator, start from L1. When you before start, we have residual magnetism at coils of at the poles is L1. Yeah. When you rotate the shaft, the coils L2 is cut at this field. When you start to rotate the shaft, L2 is cut this field, will be producing three-phase AC. To create north and pole south, must have DC. For that, using rotating rectifier mounted the shaft to rectify the current from AC to DC. We can make block diagram like that. We can make a block diagram like that. We have some residual at L1 here. Okay? We have some residual at L1. When we motion at L2, we'll be producing three-phase AC. Can clear that all first? We have some residual at L1. We have residual at L1. When this residual at the excited rotor, we're producing AC. This AC, we go to rotating diodes. We're producing the DC. But first, we have some residual magnetized at L1. Residual magnetized at L1. Yeah, residual magnetized L1. This is L1. When the rotor rotates across this L1, we're producing AC. Okay? This producing AC, this will be go to rectified by using rotating dials. The rotating dials will produce to us DC. الأعرف كده بتاعي بالفلو. You have some residual at L1, the residual cutting the rotor, will producing three-phase AC. The three-phase AC will producing DC. The DC will supplying the main rotor. Main rotor. To create the field. When cutting the main stator, we're creating our three-phase. يبقى هنا المين روتور هنا the DC is supplying to main rotor to producing electric field. This field is supplying to main stator يبقى at the first we have at the L1 some residual. At the L1 we have some residual. Residual magnetized because any يبقى at the beginning we have L1 we have some residual at L1. Back again, Peter? Wow, it's clear to me?
Yes, we are following you, sir.
We are following.
Yeah, okay. At the beginning, we have at L1 some residual magnetism. Residual, sorry, residual is not correct. Residual. You know residual? At L1 we have some residual magnetism, okay? This residual, when the rotor rotates across that, when the rotor L2 is rotate across the residual with producing three-phase AC.
Okay.
Is rectified as the rotating group of diodes, 6 diodes, converting to DC. DC is supplying the main rotor by DC with producing electric field. With this field is rotate and crossing the main stator with producing three-phase AC. Back to bar 1. That when you start to rotate the rotor by using any one of remover, start the rotor. When you start the rotor, we have some residual at L1. What happened at L2 now? Okay, L2 will producing electricity. This will be go to diodes and converting to DC, producing electricity. That. And after that, we take a sample of the rotor and supplying the AVR to check, to comparing the output volt by the adjusted volt. After that, we take feedback at that. The feedback, different color by using feedback. Why feedback? Comparing the output of three-phase volts by to adjusting the field. That generator. Now, if we start a generator, that's meaning any generator, how many parts consist of? Any generator on board the ships, how many parts consist of?
Consist of rotor,
The rotor,
Exciter, rotor, and exciter, rotor, and stator. Exciter,
exactly.
stator. Number 2, exciter, rotor. Number 3, exciter stator have a residual, is rotate, and number 3 is rotating dots. Number 4, main rotor. Number 5, main stator. Number 6 is automatic force regulator. Somebody found any problem with generator on board before?
huh?
Yes, sir.
What?
I have.
What?
Something like return power. Something like return power that the generator is supplying excessive voltage. It's supplying excessive voltage.
Yeah. It's meaning you have problem at AVR or you have problem at rotating dials.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You found the problem. For that, any problem, if any electric generator on board, cannot be out of these 6 elements. Exciter stator winding, exciter rotor winding, diodes, and main rotor, main stator winding, automatic voltage regulator, DC board to controlling, comparing, and adjusting the volt.
Hello, sir.
Yes, welcome.
As there is a question I want to ask.
Welcome.
There are sometimes when you load a generator on board, maybe you on a very little pump, maybe a small pump, maybe like a water pump, fresh water pump that is very small.
Yeah.
You will not drag the generator, but before it has not been dragging the generator like that. What is the cause? What is it? What is the fault that will make it to be dragging the generator as it wasn't like that before?
That's meaning you can just find and thinking about the 6 parameters. Maybe broken dials,
Okay.
yeah, or earth dials. This main causes broken or earth dials. Can be also automatic voltage regulator not stable. Stability of automatic voltage regulator is not correct.
Okay, that's the automatic voltage regulator is not
This
correct, so
board.
that it cannot regulate the current at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
The stability of that. For that, I will be attached to your group one file, especially for troubleshooting and how to test all these elements. You can find this file now.
So this 6 is the problem that you can encounter in generators.
No more.
This 6 that you list for us is the problem that you can encounter in generator.
This main 6 parts is hard parts. The main
Okay.
construction. If any generator is constructed from these main 6 parts, and
Okay.
any problem you can find in this. How to
Okay.
test that? I will send file to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now, okay.